Hello, Santa Claus. And if you wonder why I didn't say dear, I kowtowed to that behaviour when I wrote to you last year. However, none of my Christmas demands were granted. Did you forget my warning that you and your elves will be planted 6 feet underground, which, believe it or not, gives me no satisfaction? I warned you last year, so it will be the result of your inaction. As I'm a kind sort of bloke, I'll give you one last chance. If you don't come across this time, it will be your last dance. I'm still on the cusp of whether I will actually carry out my threat. First, though, I'll probably beat you with a French stick, and I'm not talking about a baguette. It's a can de combat, if you really must know. In weight it may be light, but delivers a heavy blow. Once I believe you're completely and utterly subdued, then be assured you will never suffer decrepitude. I'll leave you to reflect on your choice. You can make a better one. Then this year and all thereafter can be universally fun. Now, let me think of what I want, or shall I send you last year's letter? And after last year's fiasco, trust. This year you'd better be better. So, what hasn't changed, and I mean this with total sincerity. My threats seem only to breed contempt from possibly their familiarity. Anyway, here we are again, and I still don't believe you're real. But then, I'm not convinced that I am either, even though I think and feel. Obviously, you must be derived from something, perhaps from Odin himself, which would make sense these days, the way Viking stuff flies off the shelf. So I want you to put an end to all wars, whatever the reason may be. Nothing is worth all the death and destruction of this, you must surely agree. On the subject of death, I want an end to animals being used as human food, in scientific experiments or worn by humans, and care not if you think I'm rude. It's my fucking list, so I say what I like, and remember, it better be filled. The fact that I'm even writing to you, you ought to be fucking thrilled. Because I doubt your existence, though I do have invisible friends who, unlike you, avoid the limelight and follow nobody's trends. Stop all the people starving all over this place we call Earth. If you ended all misery everywhere, that would show your worth. And the use of fossil fuels. Are they out of their fucking minds? There obviously isn't a climate crisis and the planet is doing just fine. Clean up the rivers, lakes and beaches and so people can go for a swim without having to fend off sewage-coated plastic, which, of course, is very grim. I've told you what I want before in letters. It says what to do. I'd suggest you better get on it if you know what's good for you. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Santa, and stop looking sad. At least I'm not writing in Spanish or singing feliz navidad.